Hollywood, California. Not only did Sofronio Vasquez get to wow New York audiences with his incredible vocal abilities, but he also got to show off some incredible Filipino attire. For his one-night-only performance last month at New York City's Town Hall NYC, the Filipino crooner, who won the 26th season of The Voice in 2024, sang in 4 ensembles, including one designed by Filipino designer Mark Bessie Besana. Following this commercial, the article continues. Zell Devilbis, the show's producer, and Dr. Jerry Diao were wonderful people to meet. During their conversation, Besana mentioned the idea of her dressing him up to Inquirer.net. Based out of her atelier at 325 West 38th St. Unit 1407 in New York City, the former beauty contest mentor and national pageant official studied fashion design. The third outfit he wore was the one I wore. One of the show's highlights, Malala Mo Kaya, was performed by him during that memorable moment under the musical supervision of Troy Loretta, according to Besana. Aside from being such a nice soul, he gushed over the singing champion, saying that she consistently looked out for everyone in the production. He went on to say that Vasquez always includes opportunities for audience participation in his concerts. He has to smell good all the time because he can't help but be arrogant, Besana joked. According to Besana, Vasquez was cooperative. According to Sofronio, it should have a shiny finish and be double-breasted. The designer's creation has a textured jacquard lapel, a crimson asymmetrically draped pocket square, and a structured silk fabric. Besana outfitted Vasquez for the show, but that was not all she accomplished. Along with the singer-stylist Ivan Gamboa and cosmetics artist Samantha Lewis, he was the event's stylist for the duration. It was such an honor for the Filipino designer to wear Vasquez, who has brought dignity to the country on a worldwide stage. Besana spoke on how Sofronio's story brought tears to her eyes and how he exemplifies the power of immigrants like herself to achieve their dreams. Following this commercial, the article continues. For President Marcos Jr.'s State of the Nation address, Vasquez returned to the Philippines via plane to perform the national anthem. On September 6, the artist will perform at the World Trade Center in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Making it big as a contestant on The Voice is quite an accomplishment in an industry run by superstars from around the world. After becoming famous after winning the popular singing competition show, Sofronio Vasquez has become a household name. Both judges and viewers have been captivated by Sofronio's powerful vocals and sincere performances. He has become an icon of cultural identity and pride in addition to his musical prowess. Just recently, at a performance in New York, Sofronio proudly displayed his Filipino background, which is just one of many instances of him utilizing his platform to pay homage to his country. This article explores the remarkable life of Sofronio Vasquez, who became famous as a winner of The Voice, and who chose to openly celebrate his Filipino roots at a big New York City event. A candidate can be more than simply a vocalist. They can be a spokesperson for their community. His narrative is one of passion, perseverance, and ethnic pride. Sofronio Vasquez, a hero for his heart and talent. The fact that Sofronio Vasquez became famous on The Voice is evidence of his indisputable ability and perseverance. Immediately upon taking the stage, the gifted singer, who was born into a Filipino family, enchanted both the judges and the crowd. He would sing every note perfectly, but his concerts were more about sharing stories and making an emotional connection with the audience. He developed tremendously over his time on The Voice. From the moment he was proclaimed champion until the blind auditions, where his strong voice impressed the judges immediately, Sofronio showed an unfaltering dedication to his trade. Inspiring in more ways than one, his trip was a testament to his musical talent, charisma, and the profound feeling he conveyed via his performances. One of the most beloved candidates in the history of The Voice, his genuineness and passion could be felt by fans. The message that Sofronio delivered through his song was just as important as his voice when it came to his success on the show. Whether he was belting out a slow ballad or a fast-paced anthem, Sofronio could make his audience feel all the feels. He was an artist whose work was about more than just technical perfection. It was also about being genuine. His profound cultural and musical ties to his homeland were evident in every chord. Promoting cultural pride in the front. A vital part of Sofronio's path has been his pride in his Filipino origin, even if his singing talent has also earned substantial recognition. He has made the most of every opportunity to celebrate his Filipino identity and has consistently stressed the value of embracing one's culture as a Filipino American. His recent performance in New York, where he wore a costume that brazenly showed Filipino components, was a prime example of this. Sofronio, in a breathtaking display of traditional Filipino costume that was both beautiful and significant, took the stage during the occasion. Wearing this ensemble was more than just a fashion choice. It was a show of his national pride. It served as a tribute to his varied and influential cultural background and a gentle reminder to onlookers that his Filipino ancestry undergirds his artistic and personal identity. The outfit that Sofronio wore to the New York presentation was an exquisite fusion of modern design and traditional Filipino workmanship. Intricate patterns and bright colors showcased the rich diversity of Filipino culture in this design. He paid homage to his background in every facet of his attire, from the embroidery to the fabric choices. Not only did Sofronio display his cultural pride with the Filipino-inspired costume, but he also paid attention to the underappreciated beauty of Filipino craftsmanship. The arts and Filipino representation. On more than one level, Sofronio's choice to wear Filipino-inspired apparel to such a prominent event is noteworthy. Filipino-American artists have a long history of fighting for recognition and visibility in the entertainment business, where Filipino representation has historically been limited. By competing well on The Voice and opting to dress in a way that pays homage to his Filipino heritage, Sofronio is helping to break down these boundaries and increase the visibility of Filipino culture in popular culture. In spite of the Filipino people's renown for tenacity, originality, and cultural vitality, the Filipino entertainment industry has not always given them the credit they deserve. The fact that Sofronio chose to wear traditional Filipino clothes to a significant occasion stands out in a society where issues of cultural appropriation and stereotypes are frequently brought up. This shows other Filipino artists and their fans how much their culture is valued and deserves to be cherished. Above and beyond simply highlighting Filipino culture, this portrayal serves to normalize the idea that people of various origins may embrace and celebrate their ancestry. Sofronio's decision to proudly display his Filipino heritage at a prestigious New York City performance sends a powerful message. One's culture should never be buried, but rather appreciated. How representation affects. Not only does Sofronio's cultural representation matter for his own path, but it also has the power to motivate many others. Witnessing someone like Sofronio, who triumphs on a worldwide stage while proudly wearing their culture, may be a transformative experience for young Filipino Americans and other members of oppressed communities. It demonstrates that being authentic and reaching lofty goals is possible for everyone. Visibility in the arts is powerful, and Sofronio's portrayal of his Filipino roots is a prime example of that. Because it gives fans a chance to recognize themselves in their favorite shows, movies, and musicians, representation in entertainment is important. To ensure that future Filipino artists don't feel pressured to sacrifice their identities for success, Sofronio is paving the way for more varied voices to be heard by performing in costumes influenced by Filipino culture. A lighthouse for progress. Sofronio Vasquez's future. As his career progresses, Sofronio proves he is more than simply a winner of The Voice. He is a purpose-driven artist. His musical prowess and unfaltering cultural pride combine to make him a formidable figure in the entertainment industry. Sofronio is not only making a name for himself, but also opening doors for other artists who want to use their platforms to bring attention to the rich cultural heritage of the Philippines and give a voice to underrepresented groups. The adventure of Sofronio is only getting started. His triumph on The Voice was certainly a watershed moment in his career, but he can look forward to even greater success in the years to come, with plenty of chances to sing, collaborate, and display his talents. Using his fame to promote diversity in the arts and remove obstacles for up-and-coming performers is something Sofronio will surely accomplish in the years to come. One example of Sofronio's use of his influence for good is the New York show where he boldly wore his Filipino clothing. Artists like Sofronio are inspiring others to follow their passions while being authentic to their ethnic identities through his music, style, and dedication to his roots.